Hey now everybody, Jamie here, and I'm doing a different style of video for you today. As you can tell, I'm doing a video blog. I warned everybody that I might try to do this a few months ago, and I just never did it, and I've decided, what the hell, let's just make it happen and see what happens. And I guess the theme of my little video here is trying new things. Because I really feel as though I need to try some new things. First off, you can tell I'm sitting at my painting station here in my basement, mostly because I've been sitting at this painting station most of the week working. I've decided to get back into painting, which I kind of took a hiatus from it for quite a while, and I really want to get back to it. And I wanted to paint my Warhammer Shadespire miniatures. They've been sitting there. I've been wanting to paint them and finally did it. And I'm so glad that I did, because it's getting me back into this hobby of painting miniatures that I love so much. It's the most relaxing hobby that I could ever do. I sit here, I throw on Star Trek: The Next Generation on my laptop while I sit here and paint these Shadespire guys. I've finished all my Shadespire guys now. Of course, I have to go buy the other 2 expansions now, so I'm not finished yet, technically. But right now, I've gotten back to Blood Bowl, which I've neglected for far too long. I love Blood Bowl. It's one of my favorite games of all time. These Skaven have been sitting here unassembled for far too long. I'm finally assembling the Skaven. And it's funny because as much as I love Blood Bowl, I haven't been playing Blood Bowl. And the only reason I haven't, it's not because I don't have players. The only reason I haven't played Blood Bowl is because all of the miniatures are sitting around here in various states of unpaintedness. The humans aren't even painted at all, and the troll and the ogre aren't painted at all. The 2 refs that I got aren't painted at all. The dwarves are half painted. The orcs are half painted. These Skaven have sit here unassembled so far. And I need to get back to the game because I want to play. And I have this weird phobia where I either have to play with all painted miniatures or completely unpainted miniatures. If they're halfway in between, I'm not allowed to play with them. I know that's crazy, but I'm crazy sometimes when it comes to miniatures and painting. So I'm back to the painting miniatures. And of course, I have these Necrons back here that I started and haven't finished. They're in a state of half-paintedness. And I have my Blood Angels over here that are in a half state of unpaintedness, and I better start painting them or Bender's going to kill me. So I will get back to those guys very soon as well. So I'm back to painting. I'm at my painting station. It's a giant mess, and that's kind of why I picked this is where I did the video. Because I guess I want to sort of express that lately I've been thinking about what we're doing with the YouTube channel, the Secret Cabal's YouTube channel. We have the podcasts going strong right now. We have the main show, which is coming out every first and third Wednesday. We have Lords of the Dungeon every second Wednesday, and we have the Express on the last Wednesday. And I love how that stuff's going. We're still working on tweaking and making those shows better, but I love how they're going. They're going strong, and I feel good about them. The YouTube channel I'm not quite as happy with. And I guess the reason is it doesn't feel like the video reviews fit with what the Secret Cabal really is. It goes all the way back to when we started doing the show. I wrote a mission document, a mission statement basically, that explained what I wanted to do with the show. And I presented it to the 3 guys that we started the show with, Tony, Brian, and Chris. Steve came a year later. And what I said in that document was how I wanted to build a community of people. Now, of course, the board game community already existed, but I wanted to build a community of people that have this like-minded interest in this common show. I wanted to be a show that was about entertainment while being informative and developing what I would consider a family, a tribe that runs together. And I think we've achieved that, particularly with like the Gen Con and the Origins meetups, and the fact that we have so many people coming to those things and having an absolute blast at those things. Now, granted, there's some hiccups here and there, particularly this year when the bathrooms exploded and we had a big trouble with that. But in the overall, they were great events, and it just goes to show that we're all the same people. We all come together as a family and have a great time together, and that's exactly what I wanted to achieve with the show. And we're still working every day to make it even stronger. And the YouTube channel isn't fitting into that mold at this point. And when I do the video reviews, they're fine. I think they're great. And I have actually fun doing them and producing them. But when I did the Tales from Beyond the Grave back in Halloween, Herbert West Reanimator, the audio drama that we do every year, I was doing that, and I couldn't do the video reviews, which drove me out of my mind that I couldn't get video reviews done because I was doing this other thing that was taking up all my time. Because our show comes out like clockwork every Wednesday, but the video reviews don't come out like clockwork all the time because I'm constantly doing all kinds of things. So I couldn't have this consistency that I really wanted with the video reviews. It drive me crazy. But the thing is, while I was not doing them, I was doing this other thing. I was doing this audio drama, and it was so much fun. I loved it so much. I'm so proud of how it came out. It was just a blast doing it. And after it was finished, I sat back and I was like, now that was what I want to do. And I thought, okay, well, it's time to get back to the video reviews now. And I thought, I don't really feel like it. It doesn't feel as good as doing the podcasts and as doing the audio drama. Even the Steve videos, as easy and as stupid as they are, I get some devious pleasure out of all the negative comments that they get. I just find it fun because it fits. It fits into our mold of entertainment. But the video reviews, I don't feel do. And I'd really like to start experimenting with new things, coming up with new ways to entertain and inform at the same time. And that's why I'm doing this video blog today, is because I haven't done it yet. And I'm like, why haven't I done it yet? Well, it's because I haven't figured out how to do it right. Well, who cares if I do it right? Just do it and see if anything comes of it. And see if it makes you feel good to do it. And because the most important things, there's 3 things that are very important to me about all of the content that we produce. Number 1, I have to like doing it. Because if I don't like doing it, I don't feel like doing it. And it's going to come out poorly because I'm rushing it. And I felt that way with some of the video reviews. I've trashed a few video reviews because I felt like I was rushing when I shot the shots, the table shots and things. And I threw the whole video away. I was like, I was rushing. I wasn't putting my heart into it. I got to put my heart into these things. And I'm scared that if I keep doing video reviews, I'm not going to put my heart into them anymore. So I have to like doing it. Number 2, they have to be good. They have to be good content that's interesting and informative and entertaining at the same time. And that needs to ultimately fit into the overall scheme that the Secret Cabal provides. Like, what kind of content do we provide? It has to feel like it fits in the family of content. And lastly, you guys got to like it. And that's the most important one. You guys have to enjoy what we're doing here. So I have to hit on all 3 of those bases and do it well. So the only way that I know how to do that at this point is to start experimenting with new things. If something fails, screw it, we just won't do it anymore. If something's boring, screw it, we won't do it anymore. If everybody hates it, then I just do something different. And I guess that's why I did this painting station video right here, because I never would have thought that having this giant mess behind me would be a good backdrop for a video. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just do something that I don't think would be a good idea and see if I can make it good. And I don't know if it's going to be good. We'll see. But that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at what's the future of this YouTube channel and what can I do with it? And I'm excited to explore these new avenues. I have some ideas that I'm going to try. But I'd like some more ideas. If you guys out there have any ideas of things that you might like to see, like some really cool, fun kinds of content that you'd like to see, throw them in the comments and I'll check them out. And if they make sense with our criteria, I'll give them a shot. What the hell? I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I'm going to keep trying. And I'm going to keep trying to make the best content I possibly can, most entertaining content that I possibly can, stuff that we like, you and I like. And hopefully it fits into that whole scheme of the Secret Cabal and what we've been building over the past 6 years. So I guess that will kind of wrap up my video blog for today. Kind of a weird and heavy discussion there. I wanted to get it out there because it's things that I think about. And I want to make this channel and the podcast is the best I can. And being open with what I'm feeling is kind of part of that. So I'm going to keep doing these video blogs. I think it's very cathartic for me to sort of dump my thoughts right out there to you. And of course, we won't always be talking about something heavy like this. Sometimes I'll talk about my Shadespire guys. Hey, here's a picture of the Shadespire guys that I just painted. All right, guys, well, I'm going to get back to the drawing board. I'm going to figure out what we're going to do with this YouTube channel. And also, I'll be at PAX Unplugged Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so I hope I will see you there. So until next time, have a good one, everybody.